Okay, what's up, people? It's JR, the boxing junkie, getting ready for this fight. And I just want to bring you up to some watching Nori how to roll a blunt. Like, I don't know how to do that shit. God damn. Alright. And by the way, Nori can't roll a backwood to save his life. But enough of that, on to the boxing. Okay. This is from CBS Sports Boxing section. The ref will be Benji Estevez. He'll be paid $5,000. Okay, this is important. Dave Moretti will be a judge again in the fight when Dave Moretti was part of the last crew. Although Dave Moretti, I believe, had it 115, one something, Golovkin, shit. Steve Weisfeld is a judge. Now, Steve Weisfeld is one of these establishment judges that goes with the A side. So, what can I say? Glenn Feldman is a judge. I'm sure that rings a bell in everyone's head. I'd say Dave Moretti and Glenn Feldman can pull this fight off legit. But if anyone's going to fuck it up, it's going to be Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman. Now, ain't it funny that Golovkin wanted Robert Byrd to be the judge? Now, just picture this for a minute. Robert Byrd, Byrd, Adelaide Byrd. Adelaide Byrd's husband, he wanted to be the judge. Golovkin don't seem that sharp. Luckily, he's a boxer. Now, alright, back to the pay, because this is real key to how easy it is to get Eric Gomez or one of them to slip a judge something. Not saying that he will. Each judge is getting $2,500. Okay? Now, let's talk about some things as I break down this pre-fight to the fight. This pre-hype to the fight. Canelo has had surgery on his knee. Canelo has had trouble with both legs and his elbows during fights. Can Golovkin put pressure on this knee? I would recommend that it will be the lead knee. So maybe Golovkin could put some pressure on this knee, a la Cotto. The bicycler from Argentina. Knocked out Paul Williams. Come on now, y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyways, he applied pressure to his knee and folded his knee in while punching him, supposedly. It was wrong. Sergio Martinez. Okay, just so you know, I don't take notes before the fight. Sergio Martinez, yeah. Golovkin could do the same thing if he's trained enough. Golovkin seems to be a one-way fighter, and you can't stop him from going that one way. Follow you, pound on you, follow you, pound on you. He needs to cut the ring off. We all know Golovkin knows how to do this, but he was not cutting the ring off because that would force him to engage. He was concerned about Canelo's power, okay? Don't go by what they say, go by what they show. If he's scared to engage, like he ain't scared to engage Martirosyan, then he's scared of the power. Also, Golovkin was missing a lot in the first fight, getting caught in positions where his hand was stuck in mid-air because he didn't even retract it back properly. These are things he's got to cut out for this fight. Now, what will we see from Canelo? Canelo has had the knee surgery since the last fight. And also, let's go back to one of my favorite channels and squeeze in some gambling at the same time. What is the man's name? He can help me out in the comments section. An attorney, I believe. Shit. Well, I'm just gonna continue because I'm not gonna bring up a channel's name if I can't even remember it. Alright. Turn the TV down some. Canelo has a knee that was injured, that was cut open and cleaned out. Also, with a past history of PED use, I would advise not to gamble on Canelo. Look at what PED use did to Shane Mosley. It made him have a glass chin. So if you want to turn your chin into Amir Khan's chin, use PEDs. Alright? So we don't know what Canelo is coming into this ring. By looking at the picture, you can tell it looks like he stepped out of some freaky laboratory where they've been breeding fighters to be more muscular. But all that gasses out Canelo. Canelo gasses a lot, takes breaks along the ropes. That's where Golovkin has to capitalize and really put it on him. And like I said, collapse that knee. Go to the body and don't forget to go upstairs while you're doing that. And it should be a good night for Golovkin. Canelo, you will be relying on the judges. I expect Canelo to stretch this as far as he can. He knows that even though he's the not so A side, he's the A side because of Golden Boy's tactics. So, and remember, these judges will be getting $2,500 for the fight. What a shame. And Benji Estevez, all in all, keeps shit straight. So, I really don't have a problem with him. Dave Moretti, he's going to go with Golovkin, I have a feeling. Like I said, Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman. Definitely Steve Weisfeld is an establishment judge. Alright. So, a lot to see from Canelo. How does the knee hold up? He was fine throwing combinations to the body on stage, but will that transfer over to the canvas? Who knows? I'm an artist myself, but in order for him to paint Golovkin on the canvas, he's gonna have to have one hell of a brush. All right, let's take a look at Golovkin at the weigh-in and talk about. It's more on him on winning than it is on Canelo. Okay, as we look at Triple G, we notice difference in the builds of these two gentlemen. Triple G has a more, I would say, natural build, and Canelo has a build that looks like it was forged with needles and clenbuterol and all sorts of things. But, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and I won't retract that statement. Golovkin. Alright. Man, channel your younger Golovkin. Obviously, like I said earlier, he feels some way about Canelo's punches, or he would be cutting off the ring better. Cutting off the ring like we know that he knows how to do. I suggest he cuts off the ring and tries to bump that knee as much as you can. This is a dirty sport. I'm not really for dirty tactics, but if a fighter wants to use needles to gain a weight advantage, then it's fine for you to press on that fighter's knee while you're cutting off the ring, trying to injure him below the belt in the knee on purpose, and punch at the same time, and you will twist that knee the wrong way. But yeah, man, channel your inner your inner Hagler, Marvin Hagler, against Tommy Hearns. That's it. Golovkin, channel your inner Hagler. Canelo, channel your inner Hearns, and we will have a great fight. Now, Golovkin, establish the jab, something you failed to do. Don't come to this channel saying that he established the jab. He was missing in the first 2 rounds, and that's why my scorecard said it was a draw. Okay? Now, it was because of the first 2 rounds, the punches he was missing, leaving your glove out mid-air like you don't know whether to bring it back or extend it. Come on now, man. You've been a pro too long for that shit. Alright? Way too long. You got to throw the jab, throw the overhand right. And I mean that right that goes a little loopy. Like it's going to go wild for a minute. Then it goes right on trajectory, right to the chin of Canelo. Alright? Throw that one. These are things, if you see Golovkin hesitating, if you see him not cutting off the ring properly, then you're going to see a Golovkin that loses. This the Boxing Junkie. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the fight. And if you got to drive home, get the Uber or whatever it's called. Peace. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. Adelaide Bird will be scoring a fight tonight. Peace.